Hey guys, LevelCap here. Today we're going to be going over the melee weapons, grenades, and gadgets available to all the classes in Battlefield Hardline. Let's begin with the melee weapons. Now there's a bunch of melee weapons that are exclusive to the criminal side and then a bunch that are exclusive to the police side. There are, however, a bunch of universal weapons that we've seen from Battlefield 4. This includes the knife, the boot knife, the bowie, carbon fiber, scout, seal, survival, and trench. You should recognize all of those from Battlefield 4. Now we get a little bit more creative. Looking at the criminals exclusive melee weapons, we start off with a baseball bat. Then of course you get the ACB-90, which I like is criminal exclusive. We get the crowbar, the golf club, which I imagine will be a fan favorite, the lead pipe for when you can't afford a baseball bat, I guess, the machete for when you need to hack, the shank for when you need to stab, and the sledgehammer for when you need to bash. For the police exclusive melee weapons, you start off with the police baton. You can get a blackjack, which is a cool little stubby weapon. Then there's the breaching hammer, which looks like it's straight out of World of Warcraft. You get the collapsible baton and the nightstick. Essentially, the police get a lot of different types of sticks. A lot of the unique melee weapons have their own custom animations, and I gotta say it's a very cool experience getting a melee kill with the sledgehammer. Now when it comes to grenades, I'm happy to say we have a reduced arsenal from Battlefield 4. Starting off, we have the good old M67 frag grenade, then there's the gas grenade, and if you're not familiar with that, it's basically an invisible cloud of gas. If you run through it, you get hurt. It also messes up your vision and aim, so in many ways it's sort of like an incendiary grenade that you can't really see that well. The gas mask is designed specifically to counteract this. Then we have the M84 flashbang, just like from Battlefield 4, the M18 smoke grenade, again good for concealing your movement, the Molotov, which is going to be criminal exclusive, and then for the police we have the incendiary device. Now my understanding is that the Molotov and the incendiary device perform the exact same function, do the same damage, and it's essentially just an effects difference. Now when it comes to customizing your class to your specific playstyle, you have a bunch of gadgets to choose from. There's a pretty big list of universal gadgets that everybody can pick from. We have the grappling hook for getting up onto roofs. We have the zipline for essentially getting down from roofs or zipping from one roof to another. Then there's the Survivalist, which allows you to revive yourself from a death, but this death can only be from a roadkill or an explosive attack. It does not bring you back from deaths caused by bullets, fire, gas, melee, stun, or falling damage. So its effectiveness has been significantly reduced, and I have a feeling not too many people are going to be using this. Then we have the Decoy, which is going to perform much like the same gadget from Battlefield 4, essentially creating a false radar signature on the map. Then there's the Armored Insert, which is probably going to allow you to take an extra bullet, at least if it goes to the chest, depending on the range that you're shot at and depending on what kind of gun hits you. And we have the Gas Mask, again designed to counteract the gas grenade. And then the last universal gadget is Stunt Driver, which gives you nitro boost and allows you to basically take less damage when ramming other vehicles. So this will be interesting, especially for some of the hotwire game modes. Now looking at the class exclusive gadgets, starting with the operator, we have the first aid pack, and again this is going to allow your teammates to take health from you without you having to turn towards them and drop a health pack down for them, so this will be an interesting little addition to the game. Then there is revive, allowing you to bring back your teammates to life. Then there's the satellite phone, aka the spawn beacon, so this is switching over from the recon class now to the operator class, or the assault class from Battlefield 4. I have a sneaky suspicion that this could become vastly overpowered in the hands of the operator. Tons of spawn beacons in Battlefield is not necessarily a good thing, as it becomes very hard to stop an offensive, as you have to find every single little hidden spawn beacon. Moving on to the mechanics gadgets, we have the M79. This is a grenade launcher, and there's several variants of it. The basic one is just an explosive round. Then there's the gas version, the flashbang version, and the smoke version. I personally think it would be cool to just have one version and the option to switch between the different ammo types. Then we have the repair tool, which I have a feeling is going to be used a lot less frequently in this game just because of how lightweight so many of the vehicles are. Then there is the sabotage, which looks like a little block of C4, but if you read the description it says sabotage bomb that can be used to booby trap vehicles, objectives, and interaction points. Detonates when used by an unsuspecting enemy. This is basically runner-up for most annoying gadget in the game. Next up is the Enforcer with the ammo box that functions just like it always has, except that your teammates can now also take ammo from you without you needing to directly interact with them. The Breaching Charge, aka C4, and then you have the Ballistic Shield, which in my opinion is going to be a lot more effective in Hardline because it will block bullets being shot at your back, and also if you go prone, it kind of acts as if it were a turtle shell. And then we have the Professional's gadget, starting with the laser tripmine, which is like a claymore except a million times more annoying because you can place it anywhere, and I think you get 2 of them. Hopefully they'll reduce this to just 1. Then there's Stealth Training, which reduces the sounds of the footsteps that you make and also reduces the sounds of things like opening doors. This will be interesting. They'll definitely have to tweak the audio engine since it's already so hard to hear footsteps in Battlefield 4. Hopefully they can pronounce this more in Hardline so that this becomes more useful. And lastly, the Professional has the camera, which is essentially a directional tugs type device, so it can detect people on the radar in one specific direction. That wraps it up for the grenades, gadgets, and melee weapons available in Battlefield Hardline. I would not be surprised if this list changes a little bit before launch. As always guys, thanks for watching. This is LevelCap signing off.